Good afternoon. How are we all doing out there today? Done a little bit of shopping this morning. Went out to get some compost. Oh. I don't know if you've noticed, but compost seems to have, the prices have gone up quite a lot. Went to my normal shop this morning to get some. It's gone up by just over £2 a bag. So, had a little look online, done a bit of searching, come across this. Never tried it before. Levington Essentials multi-purpose compost. 40 litre bag. Bought 3 bags. £4 a bag. Not too bad. I also got a discount on it, so I ended up getting them for £8 for the 3 bags. Now, not tried it before, but we're going to have a look, see what it's like. I'm going to use it. Got some sowing to do. I've also got to put on the aubergines that I planted or sowed a couple of weeks ago. Scissors, there we go. So let's get this open. Have a little look. See if it's any, just see if it's as good as my usual brand. Let's get some in there. Hands come off relatively clean. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. Not too bad at all. It says it's got 4 weeks for feed in it as well, which is always good. Okay. First off, the aubergines. I sowed 2 weeks ago. As you can see, they've all come up. These are the long purple ones, which I've never tried these ones. I normally do the Black Beauty ones. Like I said before, don't get any results. So we'll try these ones. These have come on quite nice. Not too leggy, a little bit, but I'll sink them a little bit deeper. So, let me get my pot sorted out, and I'll be back. There you go. Let the delicate operation begin. One label. Gently tease them out. And pop them into their new home. A little bit deeper. Now these here have been sitting on top of the fish tank in the dining room, believe it or not. And I know most people, when they use these heated lights, they put their seeds underneath the light, but I put mine on top. And as the fish tank's on a timer, they come on, and it does get quite warm on the top. So I think I might have found a way of heat propagating seeds without the expense of a grow light. In there. And the added bonus that I can sit and watch the fish swim around in the tank. Okay, I'm going to get these last 3 in, get them watered, and I'll be straight back. Okay, there you go. All done. All watered. Hopefully they'll grow and they'll be fine. Now, I might actually get something off them this year. Okay, let's stick them over there. To there. Okay, we're now in the beginning of March, which March and April are probably the most busiest months of the year for sowing. As I found out with the price of compost going up and plant labels that you can't seem to buy at the moment. I haven't had time to cut up the milk bottles, which I sometimes do. So I was watching a video the other evening from a guy, Nigel, at Muddy Boots with a Z. One of his older videos, and he labels plants a rather different way. I've not actually come across this before, but what he does, he just sticks a label on like so, tapes them on, electrical tape, then gives them a number. 1, 2, 3, 4. For argument's sake. Then he writes on a piece of paper 1, 2, 3, 4 and what he's got in each cell as a reference, which is a lot cheaper than plant labels. So we'll give that a go this year and see how that works. Okay, first thing I'm going to be doing though is beetroot. Now, a lot of the seeds that I sow at home, I also directly sow on the allotment. One I made earlier. So this year, I'm going to do a couple of rows over the allotment, but I'm going to give them a little head start, and I'm going to do 10, 20 of 2 different varieties. Now, the first variety that I'm going to do, I did these last year and these were quite colourful, is Beetroot Rainbow mix. Now, there's a variety of colour from white through to yellow and then into the normal colour of beetroot. Get that bit out there. Now these are funny looking little seeds, these are. I don't know if you can see them. They're known as cluster seeds. When you look online regarding these seeds, that's what they seem to be known as. So I put 2 per station. Try to get 2 per station. There we go. Now, when these go out, I won't split these. I just take them straight out of the pot in the module and put them straight in the ground. So they'll have that little that little head start, because it's still a bit too cold to be putting seeds out at the moment. So that's where a greenhouse comes in, very handy. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing beetroot this year. And if you are, what varieties are you doing? Ooh, nearly. There you go. Now the other one we're doing is the traditional bolt hardy. Got one stuck in the top there. Same again, just 2 in each station, like so. Some are bigger than others. And these will go out on the plot as and when the weather warms up. There you go. Lost my pen. There it is. Right, so that is going to be 2 trays of number 1 and 2 of number 2. I've already written them down on the sheet, so cover them over the top. So they'll get a water. They'll sit in a tray. I'll put a little bit of water in the bottom of the tray so they can absorb it from the bottom as and when they want. No need for labels. Just don't lose the bit of paper that you've got it all written on. Or it will be a surprise. Something else we're going to be saying today are the brassicas. Not all the brassicas, just going to get some cabbages in. I've got my pots, they're labelled, I've written down what we're going to put in each. We're going to do some different varieties of cabbages. We're going to start off with a red cabbage. Now, this one is called Red Express, which grew quite well last year. Nice, reasonably sized red cabbages, and these are organic. It's pretty much the same principle as I showed you before, just a few seeds. Across the top, like so. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using such a big pot, it doesn't go to waste. When the seeds grow, we put them out, move them into the new pot. This still has a lot of nutriment within the pot, so that goes into a bucket, gets mixed in with some other compost, and it is used for potting on. So everything gets reused. Step one. Next we've got a couple of old favourites, very reliable. The first one is Golden Acre Primo 2. Now again, this one, along with the next one I'm going to sow, which is Greyhound, I had very, very good results with last year. And the cabbages they come up quite big. I was quite impressed. I did have a little bit of a touch and go situation at the beginning when I put them out. They went a bit limp, and I didn't think I was going to get anything out of them. And all of a sudden they just sort of picked up and off they went. So, that's the Golden Acre. Right. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Greyhound cabbage is a pointy cabbage. As opposed to the round cabbage. Make sure I'm putting them in the right pot. Scatter them on, like so. Done. Quick and easy. Now, these were in my seed box. All they've got written on them is giant cabbage seeds. There's no other information on there whatsoever. So, I'm going to put them in. There's no variety on there or anything. So I'm going to pop them in, and I'll compare these to the other cabbages. Just to see if they are giant cabbages or not. Let's put a few more of them in there. So nice and cosy. Okay, something I've not tried before that looked, from the pictures on the internet, they look quite nice, which is collards. Vates green. Now, not sure what to make of these. If you've ever grown these before, let me know in the comments below what they're like. Now, I am presuming, like all brassicas, when you put them in the ground, you need to firm them right down. They do enjoy a very firm bottom, because if they're loose, the heads don't form properly. apparently. Oh, gold. Okay, some for the tray. I'll clear them up later. So yeah, let me know if you've ever tried these before. Okay. Next is a broccoli. A mixed broccoli. Lancer mixed sprouting. They come out with both types of sprouting broccoli, the purple kind and the white kind. They're not very big. I tried these last year. Get in that packet. But we got a few pickings off it. And to be fair, they was quite nice. They tasted quite nice. This steamed. We don't boil. We don't boil any of our vegetables. We just steam them. And all the juices from the vegetables, when it's collected at the bottom of the steamer, goes into the gravy. So nothing's wasted. I'll put that back in there later. Okay, I'll get these covered up. I've got a few other bits I want to sow. So I'll get all them sown and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough sowing seeds for one day. It's starting to get a little bit cold. Let me just turn you round and show you what I've been doing. Okay. Don't know if you can see them. Sorry about that. Don't you just hate it when your battery dies? Anyway, a quick little look round what we've been doing. The iceberg lettuces and the others that we put in, still nothing happening yet. The basil still hasn't come up yet, but it's only been a week, so time will tell. Okay, moving down. We got peppers. Now I found these in the seed box. I don't know what they are. No variety. They was just in a little glass jar. I picked them up from somewhere, but I put them in. Well, I presume they're peppers. I don't know. The mystery seed. Moving on. Brussels sprouts. Coming up quite nicely. They're the red ones. We'll be picking them out pretty soon by the look of it. The onions are sowed from seed. These ones. And these ones, silver skins. Nothing yet. But they do take a long time to germinate. Evesham sprouts. Slowly poking their heads up. Putting up a bit of resistance. Okay, on to what we've done today. Slide you across there. As you see earlier, we have the beetroots in there. Rainbow mix number 1. Bolt hardy number 2. Now into the pots. We have the cabbage, Red Express, organic. We have the cabbage, Primo 2. Next to that, the Greyhound cabbage. We'll move you up onto here. We have at the back the giant cabbage. Next to that, the collards, Vitus green. Next to that, we have broccoli, Lancer mixed. Number 9, broccoli, purple sprouting. Down to number 10, cauliflower, Cecilia violet. It's a nice purple cauliflower, which should be quite interesting. Number 11, Roman Sesco, which is the funny shaped cauliflower. Moving on to number 12, all year round. And number 13, we go into celeriac. And number 13 is monarch. Moving swiftly across to number 14, which is the giant Prague. Number 15, celery, cutting celery. Number 16, green Utah, also the celery. In pot 17, spinach Monopia, I think it's pronounced. And number 18 is the perpetual spinach. Now the perpetual spinach, when this grows, it will just be cut into clumps of 4 or clumps of 6, depending how many grow, and they'll just be planted out as they are in the clumps. I'll also be sowing them direct as well, so we get the best of both worlds. Excuse the camel wobble. I've got the tripod in my hand. Okay, number 19. We've got a bit of a strange one that I do like to grow. I haven't grown for many years. Cardoons. They're of the celery family. The giant celery. They can grow up to 6 foot high. Put your little notes below in the comments. Have you ever tried cardoons before? If you have, what varieties have you tried? Number 20 is the Cal Nero, a good old favourite. We eat loads of it. Can't get enough of it. But it does need to go in some sort of netting because it is prone to whitefly. The same as number 21, which is the Scarlet, which is a purple variety. So there you go. That's what I've been busy doing today. I'm going to put all the lids on these. I'm going to put a bit of bubble wrap underneath just to try and keep the frost out from underneath and a little bit of warmth from the bottom. We put them in the trays, a little bit of water in the bottom of the tray so it soaks up from the bottom. I change the water every few days because obviously the water goes a little bit funny. Let me just show you over here before we disappear. There's the aubergines we've done today. Musselburgh leeks. Elephant leeks in this one. And over here are the peppers. The chili peppers, which are doing really well. I'm quite impressed with them. So there you go. Like I say, it's getting a little bit nippy. I'm going to pop off indoors now, have a cup of tea, edit the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye for now. Bamboo screening, a tarpaulin and some green wire. Comments below. What do you think I'm up to? I'll be interested to see some of your answers. Take care.